Death don't leave. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. I'll spray fall, steal, head drown out, lay down on the cold hard ground. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. Sky cold black sea, blood red. Stone gray, rigid as the dead. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. Sky cold black sea, blood red. Leaves stone gray, rigid as the dead. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. If death don't leave, life won't live. I didn't let her in, but I know who did. Thank you. This is the last show of almost 40 dates I did in the last 2 months. It's the biggest solo tour I've ever done. And I didn't do it alone at all, but I don't have management, I don't have a booker, I don't have an agent, I don't even think the music industry knows I exist, but there's an incredible network of queer and trans DIY musicians all over the entire country and probably in every country in the world that makes this happen, so thank you all for existing. Literally fucking anywhere. We don't have representation in the media, we don't have representation in the government, but we are fucking everywhere and we're gonna take this shit over. They threw me in jail last night because I had too much weed in my car. I don't think I had enough weed in my car, so if anybody's got any more weed, I ran out of weed. But those fucking bitches, I was able to bail myself out because of the generosity. Oh, y'all, I don't got a real job, I don't work for no bitch. Traditional music. Because to be honest, if you look at it historically, the global majority is the bearers of tradition. But I love anybody who cares about old things and liberation, you know? The first time I sang this song to my younger sibling, I go, that was about burning fucking plantations. Probably. What wasn't? And there comes a spider crying up and down the wall. He must have been gonna get his hashes hot. He must have been gonna get his hashes hot. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out. This is my first time playing in Kansas City, but I was honestly pretty excited to come here. Because what I've learned about a lot of places like Florida and Texas, and fucking North Carolina and West Virginia is that there's a lot of negative stereotypes about the shittiest people in those places, and nobody ever talks about all the amazing community that is in those places. I tour in red states, and I try to play as rural shows as I fucking can, because like queer people need third spaces wherever, you know? We rule the country too, you know, fuck those bitches. Oh no, I have to tune it. What are we gonna get to next? Oh yeah, well let's just get right into let's go into this next tune. So on the summer solstice. Oh, there it goes. On the summer solstice, I released an EP, and the theme of that EP is the healthcare crisis, because to be honest, I think we're having a healthcare crisis, and I'm worried that because we're not talking about it enough, because I think the rich are trying to kill us silently, while they kill people in other countries loudly. I spent the last year and a half trying to get on Medicaid in Louisiana, and it really pissed me the fuck off, and so I released an EP about it once I got approved, and I got a doctor, and then I got a prescription, and then I couldn't pick up my prescription because I had to leave for this motherfucking tour. So welcome to Miriam Hacksaw's Healthcare Crisis Tour. This is my last show out of 40 in the last 2 months. Thank you so much for coming. But once we get tuned up for this tune actually, I made a little video on Instagram, and then it really got a lot of views, and that helped give me a little boost in the beginning of my tour. So you heard it before, you can sing along, but but it's out only on Bandcamp. This next song's called Silent Bullet. The EP is called Tuni Nikishuvam. Let's see how this goes. Well, because I heard somebody murdered Brian Thompson. Somebody shot him in the back. And it ain't gonna be the culprit. Oh, missed him, now he's dead. Silent bullet, we all heard it coming. Silent bullet taken to the stand. Found in the court of the people. Oh, and my blood on their hands. Some say it was Luigi Mangione. Some say it was the hand of God. Found in the court of the people. Oh, wish it wasn't God, that's the important important part of the song. We're trying to let Luigi off the hook for the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. In fact, we're trying to get every motherfucker out of prison. We're trying to abolish the prison industrial complex. This is an old Robert Johnson blues. When a woman's in trouble, everybody throws her down. You look for a good friend, none can be found. You better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's coffee, rain, and outdoors. My papa stayed by my son to be. Got nobody loving care for me. Come on in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. How's that rain sound? Install it back again. In my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. Nobody's got me. In my kitchen. 'Cause it's going to be raining outdoors. Guess we're doing this one next. Something like this. This next song's on the first EP they put out. It's streaming everywhere and on Bandcamp and stuff. And this song was a ballad about social movements. And I don't tell this story very often, but some of my friends told me I should tell it more. Miriam Hacksaw was born on a squat that was an escalation of a rent strike that I was living on to hold space in my hometown because reparations means giving black people property. And we made a strong claim. And the first show I ever played as Miriam Hacksaw was a party to keep the pigs off the squat because they were threatened, and we thought if we had enough people there, and we had enough people there, and they never came, and then I've been Miriam Hacksaw ever since then. Long live Possum Kingdom. This song goes out to Candace King, R.I.P. From blue to pink, foxglove from pink to white. But I haven't seen a shade of green all through this cold night. The earth is down to the darkest cause, the candle, the end of its wick. That chill, it seeps into my bones, the emptiness makes me sick. Foxglove from pink to white. I see the smile, fire that burns in your eyes. It warms me through the night. give it up for the human. Which one is it? The William T. Sherman Marching Band for really setting the tone to a lot of this historical. I'm not even gonna tell you, but I took a tune out of my set just because they already did it and they gave me some context to it, and I really appreciate that context. And then let's give it up for Dandelion Lakewood for setting up this show. And after me is Jude Henry, who I'm excited to, I've never actually seen before, but I've heard a lot about. Another, hustler of the DIY scene. So let's fucking stick it around and party with Jude. I'm Miriam Hacksaw. I live most of the time in New Orleans, but I do tour full-time. It's my full-time job, so, because I don't like to work. But yeah, I got merch in the back. It's kind of like self-serve, but I'll go try to stand there after I play. And if you have, I ran out of weed. I can't say how.
Was it in Missouri?
It was in Kansas. So I'll be back through here on August 27th, but I'm going to be driving all night just to get to the court. But yeah, I was actually pulled over because my car is loud because it's straight piped. I don't got a catalytic converter, but to be honest, I didn't know that when I got it, but now I'm pretty dialed in because I like how much it pisses off white liberals, so I'm kind of like committed to having no catalytic converter. And they don't mind down in New Orleans. And on the West Coast, they won't even try to fuck with you about that, but down here, they're like, God, it can't be this loud. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. This song's about Palestine. Free fucking Palestine. Fuck Israel. Fuck fucking Nazis. Netanyahu's not a fucking Jew. Judaism is a beautiful, deep tradition. And Netanyahu's a fucking fascist. Trump's a fucking fascist. Fuck fascists. Talk to the cops. They didn't take my estrogen, they tried to. I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on. He's never fucking talked to the cops. The bitch looked it up. He's like, oh, it's actually not a controlled substance. Fuck you, Ryan Davis. You're not a controlled substance. Fox settled sing to the cypress. Tangled in Spanish moss, sighing in the willow, waiting for the sun to go down. I'm waiting for the sun to go down. I'm waiting for the sun have free estrogen back there in DOI zines about how to do it. We're gonna put it in the water till the frogs are trans. Trans frogs. I wonder what they'd even look like.
Beautiful.
Okay, I got one more song for you. Thank you all so much for coming out. This song's about the healthcare crisis because I'm afraid that the wealthy people are trying to kill us all silently and right in front of our eyes. I wrote this song before and then I wrote it again. It's on my EP. It's only on Bandcamp. It's called Tuni Inikeshravam. It's in Malayalam, so you can't read it, but you can see a picture of my face. And there's some songs. There's some songs there, and there's some songs elsewhere. I exist in the world. Oh, but the big important thing to say is I'm about to, tomorrow morning, I am driving to St. Louis to start building the Flotsam River Circus. How many has here heard of the Flotsam River Circus? Oh, not too many. So the Flotsam River Circus is a project from a collective of DIY circus artists and musicians, punks, that's been going on for 8 years now. We have a boat made of garbage on pontoons with a little outboard motor, and we have a professional circus crew from all over the world. We've hired people from all over the world. It's the biggest I've ever seen DIY punks get, to be honest. We get 300 to 3,000 people at every show, and we play every little thing every little town down the river. We've done the Sacramento, we've done the Willamette, we've done the Mississippi, we've done the Ohio, we've done the Erie Canal, we've done the Hudson River. That almost crushed us, but we still got the boat and we got the gangplank welded back together. And so we're going to do the Illinois River this year, and we're going to start building it in St. Louis. And to be honest, it's kind of a festival. And we have punks who have followed, many punks, old and young, who have followed and traveled along. And if you're self-sufficient and want to come and party for a few nights, or as long as you want, honestly, like I said, we have 300 to 3,000 people at every show, and we just play every little town down the river. Every time I get a day off, I grab a circus bike and I just bike alongside. We don't move very fast, so we're going to be in St. Louis, or actually Alton, for the next couple weeks, putting our boat back together and rehearsing with a couple of new folks, and then we're going to float the river, and it's all donations. It's all in the hat, and thanks to this circus, I don't pay fucking taxes on fucking anything. Because the only ethical consumption under capitalism is theft. Devil came a knocking, asked me for the woods, down the trees, timber, pay me for the goods. Didn't think much of it, I could use the cash. Should've known that voice would be my life. Devil came a knocking, asking for the field, grow it all together, maximize the yield. Didn't think much of it, put that soil to use. Who'd have known the dirt could be so beautiful? Don't let him in. I ask you, don't let him in. Hey, devil called. I ask you, don't let him in. Devil came and knocking, asked me for my back, help out with the harvest, pay you out in cash. Don't let him in. I ask you, don't let him in. When the devil calls, I ask you, don't let him in. Won't you sing it with me? Don't let him in. I ask you, don't let him in. When that devil calls, I ask you, don't let him in. Thank y'all, Miriam Hacksaw. And up next is June Henry, so stick around. And actually, seriously, if anybody wants to smoke me out in the front, I'm heading there next.